Hello, everyone. My name is Megan Ellsworth here at the Coffee Shop Soundstage, live from IRE, brought to you by our friends at SRS Distribution. And I'm so excited. We're here with our friends at Leap. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi, guys.
So to get us started, I'll just have you introduce yourself and tell us about your role and what about Leap.
Absolutely. Hi, everyone. My name is Sarah Edwards. I am a senior account manager on our new FinTech team. What that means is if you're a current customer of Leap or you're looking into Leap, I handle all things lending and payments within both of our platforms, so Leap CRM and Sales Pro.
Okay.
I will say our lending platform is the most built out in Sales Pro, and that is really our field sales enablement tool. So if you're tired of handwriting out estimates and proposals and doing calculations in an Excel spreadsheet, we've got you covered. Seamless, instant tool to draft that all up in seconds.
That's nice. That's nice. Okay, how about you, sir?
All right, so my name's John Marigliano. I'm the National Sales Manager at Leap, and I really just handle everything on the sales side of things. So, I manage the team. We do demos for our CRM and our point of sale tool, like Sarah just so eloquently talked about. And that's what I do.
Perfect. Okay, so you guys are exhibiting. What's your booth number?
We are at booth 27081.
Amazing. The numbers are so long. The show is so big this year. I'm like, wow.
I feel like it gets bigger every single year.
The booth numbers get longer and longer every year. Okay, so at the booth, what are people, I know the show just opened, but what are people asking? What are they curious about when they walk up?
So, big thing is just like, what are you doing? Like, you know, what kind of new things do you have? I actually already talked to so many like existing customers, so that's always
awesome.
a nice way to start off like the show. It's like you have customers coming up to the booth telling you how much they love your products and how great it's been for them and how revolutionary it's been for their business, and that's always a great way to kick things off, I think.
That is, and see a friendly face and know that you're really impacting them in their daily lives. That's awesome. Okay, so I hear that you have a new integration with ABC Supply.
We do.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yep, so very exciting time for us. For anyone that's seen Leap or is using Leap, we've had an integration with SRS for a long time, which is obviously one of the big names.
Love them.
We just rolled out Beacon towards the end of last year.
Oh, awesome.
And now ABC, just finishing off the big three, we have just begun a beta test for that. So we're inviting all of our existing customers and all of our new customers. We want to get as many people on that thing as possible so they can start using it, giving us feedback, so that way we can make it the best in the business.
Incredible, incredible. That's so exciting that you have the big three, because that way you have everyone taken care of, like you said.
Oh yeah, and so it gives you so much flexibility, because like there's some companies out there that maybe they just use one, but especially in a lot of the big areas, like you may be using all three of those, and you want the flexibility to be able to go back and forth between those. So maybe, SRS 1 month, but maybe, they're falling behind, so then you got to double back to like ABC. And it's great the way the integration works too. It's like live pricing, like real up-to-date live pricing from your account. So it's not just some generic pricing. It pulls in right from your account, so you can just toggle on and off SRS. It's going to give you that pricing. Then you go to ABC or Beacon, and it's going to give you that pricing. And the best part is, so it makes it super easy to do estimating, but then you can order out of all of these suppliers within our system.
Oh, so that's huge.
It truly is a game changer for contractors.
Leap is such a one-stop shop, and now with like the financing and lending, that is so nice that they don't have to have multiple things. They're not going from app to app or whatever, and they're not doing it with pen and paper anymore either. So can you tell us about your finance options?
Yeah, absolutely. So Leap Sales Pro, again, point of sale solution for anybody in the field. And that's typically when you're going to run into, majority of the time, financing, right? You're in the home, maybe you give someone a quote that's a little too big for their budget.
Right.
And they don't necessarily want to tell you, hey, that's too expensive.
Yep.
It's a pretty sensitive subject.
Yep.
Financing has just become so popular these days. In fact, most of my most successful contractors actually sell with a monthly payment in addition to, hey, here's a $20,000 roof sticker, right?
Wow.
So the beauty of our financing options right now in Sales Pro, we're set up with a bring your own lender environment, which just simply means if you love Green Sky, if you love Pure, if you're set up with, let's say, Foundation or Service Finance, you can bring all those lenders, your already plans that you have set up into Sales Pro.
Oh, nice.
But instead of sending out one application to each lender, we have a universal credit application. So it's one application, it shoots out to all of your lenders that you've brought in, you've selected, you have relationships with, and then it's going to deliver back instant approvals, or let's say declines, sometimes that happens, literally instantly in your mobile app. I think my favorite part about it, and I'm sure a lot of our roofers here would agree, the sensitive part with pricing and then with financing is if you do the individual route, like if I go to Green Sky first and I get a denial, about 50% of those people just stop right there.
Exactly.
So the beauty of now running it all together is you can control what I call that emotional roller coaster, really within your mobile app. So instead of saying, you know, hey, unfortunately you got declined, you say come back to the customer with, hey, in fact you were approved. Here's what you were approved for.
Yeah.
So it's a much better experience. And again, all of that within your Sales Pro mobile app. One-stop shop.
Yeah. And it's going to lead to more approvals for the roofers as well too, because you don't have to worry about a customer getting cold feet and, like Sarah said, like stopping at the first one. They're like, maybe we don't want to do this project anymore. It just, like she said, it provides a better customer experience, and it's going to generate more business for the company overall.
Yeah, because I mean, doing a hard credit pull is always so anxiety producing for people. I mean, so the less of a headache you can make it, the better. And that's so nice that it's all in one app, and that I mean, like you said, with the universal credit pull, that's huge for a homeowner.
And you brought up a good point. It's all soft credit pulls.
Oh,
so there's no ding on the consumer's credit until they pick the loan that they've already been approved for, which there's no getting around that. But yeah, instead of dinging their credit 4 or 5 times and having to have the discussion of, ooh, unfortunately, you got declined, you got declined, you got declined, now you can just say, congrats, you were approved, and no one's credit has been impacted.
That's awesome. That's great. I love it. Okay, so do you guys have any events coming up, any webinars or educational events or anything here at IRE that's happening?
So, I mean, at the booth, I mean, we're going to be doing live demos the entire time. So, by yours truly, and then Sarah here on the financing and payment processing side of things. So, come stop by the booth. I mean, we'd love to give you a demo and walk you through everything, and you know, set you up with a longer form conversation after the show if that's something that makes sense.
Amazing, incredible. And then everyone can also go to the Leap directory on RoofersCoffeeShop.com to learn more. Find their contact info, their website, their socials, so you can follow them and get all the good stuff that they're sending out. Thank you both so much for chatting with me.
Thank you so much for having us. We always love these.
Yay, I'm so glad. Well, you guys were naturals, and we really look forward to seeing you at the next show. Are you going to any other shows this year?
Oh yeah, we're going to a ton of shows, so we'll be at all the big ones. We'll be there.
Perfect. Well, we'll see you there as well, and stay tuned. We have lots more interviews to come, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.